In the ancient land of Bani Israel, before the rise of kings and empires, lived a righteous prophet, David. Allah had gifted him with wisdom, a voice that touched hearts, and the Psalms. Among his sons was Solomon, a child unlike any other. He possessed extraordinary intelligence, a pure heart, and a destiny that would echo for centuries. From a young age, Solomon showed signs of divine favor. He would watch birds with deep curiosity, listen to the whispers of the wind, and often sat quietly, observing his father dispensing justice with divine insight. Among the people there were whispers, "Is this the boy who will inherit both prophethood and kingship?" When Solomon reached the age of understanding, his wisdom began to bloom like a divine garden. He would spend hours with his father, David, contemplating the intricacies of justice. One day, a case arrived that astonished even the wisest of minds. Two women came before Solomon, both claiming to be the mother of the same child. They lived together, each with a newborn, but during the night, one of the babies had died. Now, both women claimed the living child as their own. Solomon, with great wisdom, called for a sword to divide the child in two. One woman remained silent, but the other cried out, "No, give her the child, just don't kill him." Solomon immediately understood the true mother was the one who valued the child's life over her claim. With divine insight, he gave the child to the woman who showed mercy. His judgment astonished everyone and became a symbol of divine justice.
Allah granted Solomon a power that no other human ever received. Jinn were under his command, building grand palaces, crystal floors, and towering fortresses for him. With just a gesture, Solomon would set entire legions of jinn in motion. From morning till night, they carved stones, raised pillars, and adorned the palaces with columns that touched the skies. It was an era where strength, intellect, and divine wisdom sat upon one throne. Solomon's glory was known both on earth and in the heavens. Even the wind obeyed him during his reign, and those who witnessed his majesty trembled in awe. Yet he remained the embodiment of humility, a grateful and obedient servant of his Lord. It was a time when the jinn labored and a prophet quietly engaged in the praise of his Lord. One day, Allah tested him with something he deeply loved, his magnificent horses. Solomon became so absorbed in their beauty that he missed his prayer. When he realized his mistake, he was overcome with deep remorse. He repented to Allah and took a remarkable step. He gave up the horses that had distracted him. This sacrifice became a symbol of his deep devotion and loyalty. And Allah, the Most Merciful, forgave Solomon and raised his status even higher.
One day, Solomon was passing through the Valley of Ants with his mighty army, composed of humans, jinn, and birds. Suddenly, a tiny ant warned her kind. "Oh, ants, go into your homes, lest Solomon and his army crush you unknowingly." Solomon heard this and smiled, grateful to Allah for granting him the knowledge to understand the speech of animals. Then he bowed before the Lord of Glory and humbly prayed, "O my Lord, enable me to be thankful for your blessings and guide me to do righteous deeds that please you. And through your mercy, include me among your righteous servants." Thus, the words of a small ant sparked humility, gratitude, and prayer in the heart of a great prophet.
One day, Solomon gathered his entire army, comprising jinn, humans, and animals. As he inspected the ranks, he noticed that the Hoopoe bird was missing. He said, "Why do I not see the Hoopoe? Is he absent?" He warned, "If he does not return with a valid excuse, I will punish him severely." This Hoopoe, though small, was wise and skilled at detecting underground water. His loyalty and wisdom made him a trusted messenger in Solomon's vast kingdom. Shortly after, the Hoopoe returned and humbly addressed Solomon. He said, "I bring news that you do not know. I reached a kingdom ruled by a queen. She and her people worship the sun instead of Allah, the one and only. I saw her seated on a magnificent throne, but she and her people are clearly misguided." The news intrigued Solomon, so he decided to send a letter to the queen. He invited her to submit herself to the Lord of all worlds.